South Metro Fire is more than doubling the amount of people it serves. It's now adding the booming suburban communities of Lakewood and Highlands Ranch. And tonight, people who live there want to know if bigger department will mean better service.
So tonight, Denver 7's Jennifer Kovaleski is going 360 to look at all sides of this mega merger, from South Metro Fire to the mayor of Littleton to the one city councilwoman who stands against it.
When someone calls 911, the seconds count, not the logo on the side of the fire truck.
Help is still going to be responding, but the idea behind this is that we'll have more resources to respond.
With the mega fire district merger, Highlands Ranch and Littleton Fire District voters recently approved.
It's a huge area. It'll be right around 300 square miles.
Tighten it down good and tight.
South Metro Fire is now the second largest firefighting force in the state, with 29 fire stations, serving 500,000 people. But is bigger better?
With the fire stations that we're taking on, we can absolutely cover the area, and we will be adding fire stations as time goes on to better cover those areas.
Eric Hurst with South Metro Fire thinks so, and says the numbers show it. As a supporter, his view is the merger will improve response times, increase efficiency, and lower operating costs.
Big step in the right direction for what's best for the community, and that's closest unit dispatching.
Which means when an emergency call comes in, the closest fire truck goes, not the one with jurisdiction that could be farther away. Well, HR voters have already said yes to the merger, and the city of Littleton has too. Littleton voters still have to approve a property tax hike to pay for South Metro's services.
Creates a higher level of service for our community, but a sustainable level of fire protection that we were coming close to having some very, very severe struggles with.
Littleton Mayor Debbie Brinkman says voters are basically being asked to change the way fire services are funded. Instead of through the general fund, it will be through a property tax hike of around $120 a year for the average homeowner. In return, the city will use the money it saves paying for fire service to fix roads.
Tax increases are not popular anywhere. The reality is there are occasions where you need to make tough decisions.
The other side is Councilwoman Carol Fay.
I think it's unnecessarily tricky.
She's the only one who voted against the merger. Fay says the city is presenting the tax hike in a way that appears like a decrease.
Fire service doesn't change whether they vote to have the taxes increased or not. Either way, we get fire service from South Metro.
We've been completely transparent. We've had every meeting we've had has been in public. There's no shell game here.
Now, Ann and Shannon, another potential upside here is that South Metro Fire has a higher insurance rating, which means that while property tax rates are going to go up, the idea is that home insurance costs should go down.
You got a lot to think about there.
It's a huge district they're
It
talking
is,
about.
and it's very complicated. So that's really the question: is will voters understand it enough to vote yes?
Fascinating. Thank you, Jen.
Thanks for sorting through that. We want